I wanted to be a singer growing up.
Growing up, I always wanted to be a baseball player.
I wanted to be a veterinarian.
I legitimately remember saying, famous.
My family was completely against it.
You have to have the mindset that you want to be better than the next person.
And this is Wannabe.
My name is Arthur Wands, aka Aerialapostle, and this is Wannabe. Growing up, I wanted to be a pilot for the United States Air Force. There was like this book that I remember reading in 4th grade, and it was about American fighter jets. And around the same time, I had a baby brother who was born with only half a heart. Brother only lasted about 7 weeks until he passed away. It was a very difficult time for my family, and that book that I had ended up kind of becoming a safety blanket. I kind of just felt this weird sense that I needed to join the Air Force and I wanted to be a pilot. One, as a way to serve the country, but also as like a way to honor my brother. 3 years ago, they started this program called Air Force Gaming. And I've been partnered with that program pretty much since its launch. I've been a base ambassador for an Ellis Air Force Base, where my job was basically to organize events on base and just try to get people more aware that Air Force Gaming exists. Recently, I just got the position as a game ambassador, so that means I'm kind of in charge of online events. Competitively, I play Mario Kart, and I also play Fall Guys.
Oh no.
I am part of Storm Rush Gaming. It was March of 2022 that I officially joined. My dad inspired my competitive spirit. He's the one who taught me baseball, and he was actually my Little League team manager. A lot of traditional sports I learned from him. I could definitely see that he inspired me in terms of the competitive aspect. The most memorable moment for me competing would be whenever I made finals, as well as my wife making finals in Mario Kart at Saturday Night Speedway. She doesn't really play too much online. It was just a really cool moment whenever we both made it to finals at SNS. I was able to say hey, we're both good enough to make it to this level. So I came up with my gamer tag Aerialapostle from apostle. Kind of comes from my church background. I grew up in the church my whole life. In terms of advice, be kind to people. Follow the golden rule. Treat others the way that you want to be treated. Can't really go wrong with that.
Would I consider professional gamers athletes? I would. Just as competitive as being on the court to me.
If you got that professional in your name, I think you just as good as the athlete. I think it brings a lot of excitement, to video games and just being competitive at all.
It takes a level of concentration, a level of focus that a lot of people can't. Like me personally, I'm not good enough to be a professional gamer. So if I'm considered an athlete, then why shouldn't a professional gamer be considered one as well?